Can you recognize when the fish seems stressful and when the fish
Yes,
seems
you can.
happy?
You
Oh,
can,
really?
you can, and it's usually it's their behavior. They have behavioral patterns when, for example, when they get bloated, they ate too much, or they just start to swim at the surface because their body is too puffy, so they cannot go down. This also may be a beginning of a disease, which is called swim bladder, when their bladder just gets pumped as well, so they cannot swim at the bottom. Sometimes they swim only at the bottom, that's dropsy, and they just get scratches all over the body, and it gets worse and worse. They can get parasites because of the water. You need to test the water regularly in order to keep them happy. Search for anything that would be toxic. It's sort of a hustle, but when you keep them for a long time, you just know. You just know when they're not happy and when they are. Because there's some sort of things that they do when they're after feeding, after when you turn on the lights, when you come feed them, they recognize you. Sometimes it's myth about fish memory is not true necessarily. Yeah, they're kind of hardy. It's just that they produce a lot of waste. So this is why they need very good filtration, which you have to prepare before. They need good food that boosts their immune system, so that some of them are prone for diseases. So you need to prepare them for any diseases that will come. Um, just a lot of things that help, like spirulinas and there's protein, but since they're herbivores, then you cannot give them meaty stuff, so then you have to adjust to vegetarian diet as well. So it's a lot of hustle, yeah.
Yeah, but do you usually this how to say, like, have you ever experienced you're not giving the fish to these customer because you seems they doesn't seems take care of goldfish well?
Yes, it's been a long. It's always very difficult to explain to people why they cannot keep all sorts of fish. There's a lot of things you have to think about, which is fish compatibility, um, fish behaviors, then space in the tank. Also, you don't want to overcrowd. Um, but when, for example, there's Iranian New Year, people just want to come into the shop, get a goldfish, and put it on the table,
Yeah.
and then just throw it away, or not good.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
There's something about the Iranian New Year that I really don't like, and I experienced it, and some people don't react good to saying no. So again, I will not give living organisms to
Yeah.
anybody that would do such things. It's too cruel.
Yeah.
So no cruelty. Yes, of course. When you go home with a fish, it's not my responsibility anymore. I did all my best. I asked for all the information, how big the tank is, what other fish you have, how big the fish are, so they don't get eaten. It's nature, but you don't want to create, I don't know, torture when there's no sense to create torture. Fish like to be peaceful.
Then do you how to say? Do you give the information where it's hard to say train, but you let people know how you can keep the goldfish
Yes, of course, all the
safe
time.
before they purchase.
Yes, all the time. They have to know. They have to know everything. So, just buying the tank and the filter and just things like that is not enough. You have to be prepared for what's going on, because you have to clean that tank. You have to provide everything. You have to give it food. A fish cannot. They can live without food for a very not a very long time, but quite a while. But you don't want to stress them very much, and people should know this. And if they're not prepared, to be honest, I just say, okay, check this out. If you want fish, you're gonna have fish starting next week, yeah. But in this week, just go home, search on the internet all the information that you need extra from what I'm saying to you that you will see on the internet. So go home, see if you like this fish's behavior, see how other people comment on it, just do a little homework, and maybe you're gonna have on the way you're gonna find something else that you're interested in. Like I don't know, if it's not goldfish, then maybe it's Siamese fighterfish. They're smart fish. They do some sort of things themselves. So you need to be prepared of all sorts of things. Sometimes there are customers that know more than we do because we're not specialized on one thing.
Oh.
Everybody should know everything about
Yeah.
everything. So then maybe I'm not prepared enough to tell you that your fish has this sort of disease, but I can help you with other information, or you can help me, and
Yeah.
we work with each other. So
Oh.
yeah, you can't know everything, but what you know, you can use and help people, and people can use and help you. So
Yeah.
we work together. If you're open enough to help me, then I will help you, and vice versa. And we usually have these leaflets. We usually not about fish, because fish, tastes. You cannot actually, taste in some sort of things differ in many people. So I can't tell you what you like. I can tell you what's easier to keep. Fish keeping is not supposed to be easy anyway, but I can tell you what's easier, what fish are compatible with fish in order for harmony, to gain in the tank. But the rest of the things you will find out yourself along the way, and if you have a problem, you can always call us. So we
Yeah.
always help.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
always do our homework. We have to be updated, all the time. Yeah.
Okay, so this is last question. Because I am a foreigner, as a foreigner, so after I graduate this school, then probably I will leave the country. But then do you?
Sorry, I will need her to help me go
Yeah.
to shop, yeah?
Okay. Then if I return my goldfish into here, do you accept the goldfish from me?
We don't necessarily accept returns. It's just different. I've been living in a place for a long time, so cannot just go back to the system. So either contact somebody else, or just have a friend that wants to keep it. Yeah. It's not really my responsibility what happens after. Of course I care about it, but I cannot take all the fish that.
Yes.
And we cannot, if we accepted returns from fish that
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Sounds
we all
okay.
could understand that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was really useful information about how keep the goldfish in a good condition. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.